we filed a motion for entry with motion to issue summons sa Senado pag-file ng House ng impeachment noong February 5 laban sa ating Vice President Sara Duterte. Simulan na natin ito noong March 14 na entry with motion to issue summons. Pero hindi namin kaagad i-file dahil ang tingin po namin ay break nila. Sinasabi nila baka hindi sila makapagtrabaho dahil break na yung Senado. Pero apparently, nagkaroon po sila ng hearing last Thursday nung committee ni Senadora Amy. Ibig sabihin, nagtatrabaho pa rin po ang Senado. Kaya ngayong araw ay i-final po natin itong entry with motion to issue summons. Anong ibig po sabihin nito? Una ay ipinahayag po namin na nakahanda po ang House. Kahit po ngayon ay panahon din ng kampanya po namin, kami ni Congressman Rose Gutierrez ay nangangampanya, dahil inatasan po kami na maglitis, maging prosecutors, ay gagawin po namin ang aming tungkulin. At ayon po sa rules of impeachment ng Senado, pag mayroong na-file sa Senado na impeachment complaint, the Senate shall start the proceedings forthwith. Simulan kaagad. Anong ibig sabihin ng forthwith? Without delay. Right away. Without delay. Yun po ang ibig sabihin po ng forthwith. So, kahit ano pong ginagawa natin, dahil napakahalaga po ito, ay kailangan gumulong kaagad ang impeachment. At dahil po dito ay nag-motion kami na isyuhan ng summons ang ating Vice President para sagutin na po niya at kung maaari, kung kaya nila, naipakita naman nila na kaya nila, nung mag-hearing sila sa Senado, magtrabaho po kami. Dahil noong March 23, nag-release po ako ng press release kung anong kahalagahan ng impeachment. Una, napakahalaga nito dahil the first reason is to prevent more harm, further harm. Kung may ginagawa ang isang opisyal na nakakasama sa ating bayan, hindi lang ito sa kahit sinong impeachable officer, ay kailangan ma-prevent yung harm na kanyang ginagawa. Second is to uphold the rule of law. May konstitusyon tayo at ito po'y nasa loob ng ating konstitusyon. Provide po ito na pag sinabi ng congressman na 1/3 of all the members ay didiretso na sa Senado. 1/3 of all the members didiretso na sa Senado. Why? Kasi representative ng taong bayan yung mga representative sa Kongreso. Pag sinabing 215 na members of Congress, that is 2/3 of all the members of the House. So mas malaking obligasyon po yan. Kailangan nananaig sa atin ang rule of law. Ang ating konstitusyon, ang pinakamataas na batas po sa atin. The third reason is to maintain public trust. Para palaging nagtitiwala ang taong bayan sa mga nanunungkulan. Dahil pag na-erode ang public trust, walang gobernong makakatayo. Ang pang-apat is to preserve institutional integrity. Kaya pag ganitong mga proseso, hindi po pwede na may delay, mga delaying tactics dahil napaka-mataas po ito na gagawin natin dahil ito po'y ang nililitis sa impeachment ay ang pinakamatataos na opisyal natin. Ang panglima is to set up precedent to deter future misconduct of high public officials. Para kung may hindi tamang ginagawa, ay sana hindi na mangyari. Kaya napaka-importante po ang prosesong ito at dahil sa entry with motion to issue summons ay pasasagutin na ang ating Vice President in a period of 10 days from receipt in accordance with the rules impeachment rules of the Senate na hindi pa naman nila binabago hanggang ngayon. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you, sirs. We'd like also to acknowledge the presence of House Deputy Majority Leader Paulo Ortega the Pip, and House Assistant Majority Leader J. Kong Hunap Sambales, who were present earlier. Sir, thank you for dropping by. Let's now call on Tina Panganiban Perez for today's first question.
Good afternoon po, sirs. Senate President Chis Escudero said that he will refer the pleading that you filed this morning to the Senate legal team so they can discuss this tomorrow. Why is there a need to do such, sir?
Alam niyo, lahat po kami ay sumusunod, lahat po tayo dapat sumunod sa Constitution. Kung sinasabi ng Constitution that the proceeding shall start forthwith, kailangan sumunod kami. Otherwise, pag hindi kami sumunod, kami na ang nagbabiolate ng ating Constitution. So, kahit anong ginagawa po namin, dahil napakahalaga ng prosesong ito, ay kailangan sumunod po kami sa ating pinaka-fundamental law. At yun po ang lahat ng oath of office namin ay based doon sa ating Constitution at gagampanan namin ng walang anumang pasubali o hangaring umiwas ang aming mga sinumpaang katungkulan.
In addition to what the minority leader has mentioned, the prosecution has collectively taken the stand that, given the Constitution says that the trial under the Senate will proceed immediately forthwith, we are of the opinion that legally sound naman po yung aming motion. However, we do understand that the good Senate President might have a differing opinion, and thus we would understand the reason for them to refer to their legal team. But we remain confident that our submission is in line with our legal theory po.
Sirs, is the Senate violating the Constitution for every day that it does not start trial? It's already violating the Constitution, sir?
May tinatawag na interparliamentary courtesy. Ayokong magsalita, pero ang gusto ko lang sabihin na ay nandun yung konstitusyon natin. Lahat naman tayo nakakaintindi po niyan.
Po. Sir, habang hindi pa po convened yung Senate Impeachment Court, pwede pong mag-file ng ganitong pleadings?
Alam niyo po, kahit break po ang kami, alam niyo, hindi na lang itong ganitong hearings ang nadaanan natin. Mula ng 11th Congress ay marami na akong nakita. Kahit nung panahon ng mga break, obligado, because impeachment is separate from the regular hearings of the House. Kaya kahit break, pwede mag-constitute dahil napaka-importante po nito sa ating konstitusyon. Kahit nga hindi impeachment, nakikita po natin, nagtutuloy-tuloy yung hearings ng House, nagtutuloy-tuloy ng hearings ng Senado. Mas lalo na pag ganitong usapin na this is specified precisely by the Constitution on what is the importance of this process. Alam niyo, yung taong bayan, mahirapan silang idulog sa mga korte natin pag pinakamatataas na official ang pinag-uusapan. That's the reason why we have this process.
Pero sir, earlier sinabi na po ni Senate President na magkaiba po yung regular hearings doon po sa impeachment. So, yung stand po ng prosecution panel, ganun pa rin na pinaka-importante itong impeachment at dapat forthwith simulan na.
Napakaklaro ko po ng ating Constitution that the impeachment process shall start forthwith. Anong ibig sabihin ng forthwith? Right away, without delay. Kami naman po sa 11-man prosecution team, we have to follow this. That we have to assume our duties and responsibilities para gampanan po namin. Medyo gusto rin namin mangampanya, mag-break, ganun din. Pero because of this provision of the Constitution, wala kaming magagawa. Pero kung ano ang interpretation nila, sabi ko nga, basahin natin siguro. Saka, pero inirespeto natin, may tinatawag tayong interparliamentary courtesy. Taong bayan na po ang decision dyan at may regular court naman, may Supreme Court naman po tayo. Sana ay madesisyonan po ito.
Sir, last na lang po from my end. You cited several provisions in the Constitution and the rules on the impeachment trial in your pleading. Do you think that's enough to convince the Senate legal team and the Senate President to change their timeline? Kasi ang naunang sabi after SONA pa po.
Alam nyo, lahat ito nakikinig sa taong bayan, lalo na pag nakita nila na ang mga prosecutors ay handang gampanan ng aming tungkulin at naghanda po kami sa iniutos sa amin ng buong kamara. Palagay ko makikinig sila dito.
In addition to that lang po, no, siguro, as we mentioned, as the good Senate President has mentioned, that the Senate is ready to prepare for the trial. They are willing to go through the motions and any preparation that might be necessary even prior po, no? So in relation to the timeline, the motion filed by the prosecution to the Honorable Libanan, yung entry with the motion of summons, this could be considered one of those preparatory steps po, no? So we are of the opinion that legally they can tackle this matter even within the timeline that they have originally mentioned. So yun po.
Thank you. Thank you, Tina Panganiban. Next, Rosalie Cas from UNTV.
Good afternoon po, Kongs. I-reiterate ko lang po yung question po ni Ms. Tina. Kahit hindi pa nagko-convene yung Senate as an impeachment court, pwede na ba nilang aksyonan yun pong inyong entry of appearance at motions to issue summons?
Ang pagkarinig ko kay Ma'am Tina kanina na magtatawag sila, magme-meeting sila at magde-decide sila. So, pwede kasi mayroon naman tayong tinatawag na special session. Pwede yun in the performance of their official duties. Pwede po yun.
So kahit hindi pa rin po nanunumpa yung po mga senators as impeachment judges.
Yung pagkakaisahan po nila, yun po ang pwedeng maging direksyon. So, alam nyo, napaka-veterano rin, lalo na ang ating Senate President, Chis Escudero, is a veteran lawmaker. Alam niya po ang prosesong ito. Pero pag-uusapan niya nila, ang tingin ko po, ang Senate President, hindi naman siya magde-decision alone in this matter. Napakahalaga. Alam nila yung kahalagahan po nito. Kaya mag-uusap-usap sila bilang isang Senado.
Are you expecting them to act on this as soon as possible? Kasi po, dun po sa proposed schedule of calendar ng impeachment proceedings, yun po June 4 ay nakalagay po na issuance of summons. So June 4 pa po. And that is 2 months away. Yung motion nyo po is to issue summons kay VP Duterte. So, what are you hoping after po ng itong formal pleading nyo po?
Ang nakikita ko po sa June 4, pag doon sila nagsimula, ay wala po sa kanilang rules of procedure. Dahil pag na-file, kaagad sa kanilang impeachment rules, ay mag-i-issue sila ng summons to the one who is being sought to be impeached in a period of 10 days from receipt of the articles of impeachment. So, June 4 is not 10 days. Napakalayo po niyan. So, with this motion, hopefully, ay magagawa nila, mapapa-answer nila ang ating Vice President in a period of 10 days. Otherwise, they have to amend their rules on impeachment procedure sa Senado. I-amend nila sa Senado yung kanilang impeachment proceedings rules.
Opo, inisa-isa nyo nga po yung mga dahilan kung bakit kailangan pong umpisahan agad ang impeachment trial. At isa po doon yun pong sinasabi nyo pong possible risk of interference at saka po yung obstruction sa process. As of now po, na after almost 2 months na i-file nyo po yung verified impeachment complaint, may mga attempts na po ba to obstruct the impeachment process as well as to model the evidence and the witnesses?
Alam niyo po, napakatataas na official po ang sinasubject sa impeachment process. Kaya sinasabi ng ating Constitution, forthwith, right away, without delay, dahil kahit ang ordinaryong mga kaso ay pwedeng ma-operate, yung tinatawag natin, i-operate yung mga testigo, yung mawala yung mga ebidensya, pag mahabang panahon, lalo na pag matataas na opisyal, given na po yan. That is why our laws provided for these provisions in our Constitution and in our rules.
Pero po kayo, personally, as designated House prosecutors, may mga ganun na po ba kayong attempt na nakikita as of now?
Ayoko po sanang mag-discuss, pero may kanya-kanya po kaming assignments and I would not like to telegraph our punches. Ayaw din namin malaman nila kung ano ang hinahanap namin, ayaw din namin yon. We have to do our duty being prosecutors.
Alright po, can you confirm na lang po yung statement na nag-conduct na po kayo ng mock trial, yun pong House Prosecution Panel last Tuesday, and how often are you planning to conduct such?
No comment.
So hindi confirmed yung mock trial?
No, I do not want to telegraph our punches.
Alright, thank you po.
Thank you, Rosalie. Big Simintak from Net25.
Sir, clarification lang doon sa tanong ni na Tina at saka ni Ross. Tungkol doon sa your motion for the issuance of summons, hindi ba premature? Kasi as of now, kahit na mag-meeting sila, the impeachment court ay hindi pa nagko-convene. So wala pa silang power to issue summons. Any comment, sir?
Yung aming ginawa is in accordance with the rules of procedure sa impeachment proceedings ng Senado, na pag mayroong i-file ay within 10 days bibigyan ng pagkakataon ang officer who is being sought to be impeached to answer in a period of 10 days. Parang ginigising lang namin, ito yung rules ninyo po. Kung may power sila o wala, nasa kanilang quorum, nasa kanilang decision po yan. Pero yan po ang ginawa nilang rules of procedure.
Okay, sir, applying the Senate rules na kinukot po ninyo, is it safe to say na the House Prosecution Panel is pressuring the Senate to convene as impeachment court?
And we are not pressuring. We are doing our job. Sabi ko nga kanina, gusto rin namin mangampanya. Pero kami naman ang magkakaroon ng culpable violation of the Constitution pag hindi namin ginawa ang aming tungkulin.
Thank you, Big. Let's now turn to Earl Tobias from IBC 13.
Sa Oops. Okay natin. Good afternoon po, Kong Rog, Kong Libanan. Sir, focusing in naman po doon sa writ of summon, doon sa rule na merong non-extendable na 10 days itong impeach official para mag-respond formally doon sa articles of impeachment laban sa kanya. Supposedly, sir, in theory, na maaprubahan nila SP Escudero itong i-final natin na motion at nasa The Hague, Netherlands nga po si VP Sara Duterte. Does that mean, sir, na as soon as possible na ma-receive niya yung receipt nung motion na final ninyo, ay obligado po siyang umuwi ng Pilipinas para mag-file sa Senate ng kanyang response po dun sa articles of impeachment, sir? Thank you.
It doesn't necessarily follow. Although we have to review the rules, we are of the opinion that upon whether the assuming first the summons would be properly delivered to the good Vice President po, no? Whether that would be through personal summons or through substitute. The Vice President, if she would still be abroad, can still file her answer and just approach